like you just said, this is how it always should have been.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the whole Mr. Beastification thing, a lot of the problem was people were trying to copy what you were doing and mimic your pacing and mimic.
Well, the problem is too, it's like people copied what I did, but there were still things I was doing right back then, but they didn't know why. They just thought fast equals good. And so it was even worse than what I was doing before. So like I was overly fast paced and like I was just missing the mark on certain things because I'm ignorant. This, you gotta, takes time to improve and learn. Yeah. It's the beauty though, is like I will never stop learning and improving. And I'm gonna look back at my content 3 years from now, I'm gonna look back at the content I'm making today and probably say similar things like, oh, that was garbage. I should have been doing blank, blank, and blank, because I'm just obsessed with always improving. And but yeah, back then, they were a little too fast, all these other stuff, lacked a little bit of depth here and there and storytelling. And so that's me. But then these other people, they don't even know like the things I was doing well. They couldn't even recognize that. So they're just like, just deducing fast equals good, loud equals good. You know what I mean? And so it's an even more extrapolated out deductions from my videos. And yeah, it was a lot of content. Honestly, I'm a little grateful for it because it's what really made me take serious, like slowing things down, because I would watch a lot of other, like, I guess people would call it like MrBeast clones or whatever. And it would like physically hurt my head. And I'd be like, I just don't understand why this has 1 million views. And I was like, is this how people perceive my content? Because if so, like, this is bad, because like I like sometimes would put a video on like 0.75 speed and like turn the volume down. And I'm like, this is aggressive, when I watch these like MrBeast clones. I can't think of like a better thing to call it. And so it was pretty eye-opening. And like actually one of the best ways for me to improve was just to watch all these I can't think, some people would call it MrBeast ripoffs. I don't know. I don't really care too much. I mean, and I'd be like, I'd just kind of write down the things I thought was annoying. And then I just take all those things and I'd be like, okay, well, let me make sure that's not annoying and I'm not doing that in my videos. And that was like one of the best ways to improve. So without like the beastification, all the just weird, low effort copies, I don't know if I would have had, if I would have adjusted and learned as fast as I did. So it was a pretty interesting thing.
It's interesting for creators who are currently being copied. Maybe spend some time watching those videos and seeing what you don't like.
Because it's really like interesting. I always wanted to tell better stories, and it's not like I was oblivious. I just didn't know how to. And like genuinely looking at other people, and instead of going, how do I make my content better? Just looking at other content and be like, well, let me just write down what I don't like. And then like kind of just try to apply that to mine. Weirdly worked very well. So it's like, that's why like you could just, if you listen to every podcast we've ever done, it's like your videos are never perfect. You can always improve. And like, that's just like such a simple thing that I'm saying, but